Omar, you've had a wonderful year winning the European Championships and the World Championships. What do you attribute the key to this success?
Consistency. Just staying disciplined and staying consistent with what I do and putting in all the hard work, and then over time, then the results will show.
Were the preparations for these competitions different for you than in the past years?
No, not so much. The preparations have always been pretty much the same. You know, we do have our slight adjustments that we make when maybe things aren't going so well, but for me it was just a little bit of different mental preparations for me.
What did you improve on, especially from last year, in your opinion?
So yeah, like I said, mentally I tried to just change the way I thought of it and tried to figure out how to stay as relaxed as possible. So I think for me this time is what I improved on was staying relaxed and staying calm-headed.
So you mentioned mentality a lot. How much of your sport is based on mentality and how much of it is skill, especially during these huge competitions when the stakes are so high?
Yeah. Well, it's the sport of Taekwondo is very complex. It's very difficult to determine. So I think everything needs to be involved together. You have the mentality, you have the physical, you have to be ready for all of it, and just, yeah, there's a lot that goes into it that you have to be ready for.
How much do you rely on your father's help during these competitions and during the training sessions as well?
I mean, without my father, it would be very difficult to say that I'd be here. So I say rely on him a lot. He's, you know, has one of the most expertise in our sport, and to have him in my corner, it helps a lot.
Have you managed to comprehend yet what you have achieved so far this year? You've basically made history by winning the European and the World Championships as well. So did you manage to take it all in?
I mean, it's only been just a few weeks since I've won the World Championships, so I have kind of settled down and understood what has just happened, but I think even still, it's still a little bit unreal for me.
So how does the road to the next Olympics look like for you? How difficult is it going to be to qualify for the Olympics?
It's actually looking quite well for me now. I'm in my ranking for the Paris qualification. I'm currently within, so for me it's just maintaining form, and you know, it's not finished yet. So I just have to make sure I'm staying consistent over the next year, and then in December of next year is when the qualification is sealed.
I know you've been getting quite a lot of questions about Zlatan recently, but I have to ask, how did this friendship come about, and did he reach out after the World Championships, and what did he say if he did?
Yes, so I'm not sure if you know, but Zlatan himself used to do Taekwondo. So when he lived in Los Angeles, when he played for the Galaxy, he came and saw us in our club, in our Taekwondo studio, and you know, this is how I originally met him, and then over the years we've just been kind of some family friends between us, and yes, he did reach out to me and send some kind messages after winning the World Championship.
Is there anything in particular that you have learned from him throughout your friendship, throughout the years?
I mean, one thing that I want to try and take away from meeting Zlatan is that even when he is, you know, as big of an athlete as he is and at the level that he's at, he still remains, I mean, you see him in the media being, you know, maybe this macho man or whatever, but from me knowing him personally, it's just he's a very humble, nice guy despite everything that he's done. So I'm going to try and maybe take that away from him.